Welcome back to Pokemon episode summaries. In today's episode, we'll be doing episode 7, The Water Flowers of Cerulean City. The episode begins with Ash still ecstatic about quote-unquote winning his Boulder badge, wanting to keep the streak going with the next badge. Misty, though, is not excited to go to Cerulean City to get the next badge, but she won't reveal why. She just is very, very hesitant not to. So, she ends up leaving the group as Ash and Brock enter the city on their own, as she failed to convince them to go to Vermilion City instead. Meanwhile, Team Rocket are stealing a vacuum from a local department store. Ash and Brock have now arrived in Cerulean City, but are immediately greeted by a huge crowd surrounded by cops, including an Officer Jenny, who suspects Ash and Brock as the criminals who have recently stolen the vacuum, not knowing it's actually Team Rocket. Ash and Brock have to prove that they're innocent, with Ash using his Pokedex and Brock using his Boulder badge to prove he was a gym leader. Ash even questions Officer Jenny's identity, wondering how there could be two Officer Jennys, with Officer Jenny confirming that her situation, much like the Nurse Joy's, was that there was a whole bunch of twins, all part of the same family. Brock then begins his long-running gag of asking girls he clearly has no chance with out on dates, starting with Officer Jenny, who swiftly declines. Ash, knowing Brock was a gym leader, asked him for any inside information on the Cerulean gym leaders, but Brock revealed that he wasn't able to give out any information, leaving to go check something out, leaving Ash alone to find the gym. He manages to locate it, but when he enters, he only finds a huge crowd, which is being entertained by a synchronized swimming show put on by three beautiful girls. Ash goes backstage to meet them, hoping they knew where the gym leaders were, and he finds out that they in fact are the gym leaders, known as the Sensational Sisters, the world-famous Lily, Daisy, and Violet. Ash challenges them to a battle, but they decline, stating that their Pokemon were too tired from battling three other trainers from Pallet Town, which obviously included Gary, proving their point by sending out their only remaining healthy Pokemon, Goldeen. The sisters offer to merely give Ash the badge instead, encouraging their seal to bring it to them. It is then that Misty abruptly enters, revealing herself as the fourth sensational sister, who is never talked about due to being considered the runt for being so much younger. The sisters immediately question why Misty is back, stating they thought that she left to get stronger. Misty clarified that she still was going to get stronger, but was just here because Ash was here. This led them to tease her about having a boyfriend, implying it was Ash, which set Misty off even more. Misty, not wanting Ash to get another freebie, decided to challenge him as the gym leader in order to give him a fair fight. Ash decided to send out Pikachu first, but Pikachu declined, not wanting to fight Misty since she was his friend. This leads Ash to send out Butterfree instead, who hits Misty's Staryu with a tackle. Staryu then counters with a water gun, leading Butterfree to counter with Stun Spore, followed by a Sleep Powder. However, Staryu is able to wash off these attacks by diving and is able to get off multiple tackles on Butterfree, sending it into the pool. With Butterfree defeated, Misty recalls Staryu and sends out her Starmie instead, with Ash sending out his Pidgeotto and getting it to use Whirlwind. This fails as Starmie jumps into the water and attacks, but Pidgeotto does manage to win by using Gust and sending Starmie flying into the wall. Unfortunately, before the battle can continue, it's interrupted by Team Rocket, who break in with the vacuum that they stole and begin using it to suck up all the water Pokémon, including the seal that tried to give Ash the Cascade Badge. Pikachu is able to send Team Rocket blasting almost instantly with a single Thunderbolt attack, but is almost sucked in himself until Ash saves him at the last second by reversing the machine. This releases all the water and all the Pokemon that were sucked in, leading Ash to get the Cascade Badge from the sisters as a reward for saving the day, meaning he got yet another disingenuous win. This upsets Misty, who obviously wanted him to win the badge fair and square, but her sisters argue that Ash would have won anyway if he used Pikachu, but Pikachu didn't want a battle, so the battle was already unfair. Which I think that's a shitty argument, but whatever, who cares. Misty then says goodbye to her sisters, informing them that she'll get better by traveling with Ash, and Ash reunites with Brock, excitedly telling him that he got his second badge. The episode ends as our gang heads to Vermilion City, the city with the third gym badge, as Ash and Misty continue to argue over who is stronger. At this point, I would argue that Misty was definitely stronger. I think Misty definitely would have won in the end if Pikachu didn't exist, but with Pikachu, yeah, I definitely think Ash would have won.